Hello, everyone. My name's Angelica.
And I'm Alexandra.
And this is
Legends of Yesterday,
where we talk about the histories, mysteries, and ghost stories of Florida.
Fleur de fleur. Oh, I did your thing.
It happened full
I've
circle.
been Pavloved.
Yes. Right? I think about it every time. I don't remember where I got that, but like now I want to do it all the time.
I don't know. We just started doing it one time.
Maybe we should do it again. Okay.
Anyways, if you're old here, welcome back.
Right,
if you're new here, we talk about histories, mysteries, and ghost stories all about Florida.
Yes.
Okay, so we're very
specific,
Florida specific.
Very niche, as the branders would like to say.
For sure.
We're a niche market. Anyway, I'm in a weird place. Okay.
Tell me what happened because we were stalled with information, and Angelica has a story.
Right. Let me let you into our lives for a minute. So we just had our November episodes, and that was fun, but that was like weird because we had the awesome Dr. Bill Slevin, and then we had November. It was like our first time really filming in advance and like we had recorded Danny before him, and Danny's an incredible investigator and a wildlife conservatist. I know.
And then we also recorded Jolene, so we did like a lot of offsite, and then we came back into the office and we're like, whoa.
And now it's the holiday season. So we've been, our family owns an event decor company, and we've been doing so many Christmas trees. So this whole week has just been us wrapping trees with lights.
I've been covered in glitter for weeks now.
There's still a piece of glitter in my nail that's red that I can't get out. Yeah, like it's dug in deep. Glitter. It goes deep.
Nice.
So anyway, the thing is that we went down a rabbit hole. We were like, we're going to do, I don't know if you watched last week's episode.
If you didn't, why? If you're here now, go back.
But we were like, we're going to do Your Village forever. So I
not forever, but we were going to do like a little series about it.
Because we're coming back as ghosts there.
No.
Yes.
I don't want that.
I don't want that either, but maybe it'll happen.
I'd rather be here.
Maybe this
is a nice place.
We'll be transported to Your Village.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I went in deep, but the path I went down hit a brick wall. So then I tried to go down another path, hit another brick wall, and then finally found the path. So I was hallucinating by the time I wrote the script. So let's see how some of my jokes go.
I have no idea what's about to happen, and I still can't believe that she writes her jokes in. If you don't know, we're improvisers.
And I do. And when I deliver it, it's terrible.
Look, I'm just excited for the ride. So why don't you go ahead, Angelica? What's in store today? What's going on?
So here's my first joke. I titled the episode Love and Pineapples. And we aren't talking about swingers. Joke.
Awesome.
Okay. Anyway. So today I'm in this place. Today we're going back in time.
Do-do-do-do.
To pineapples. So specifically what we're going to be talking about today is the DuBois Pioneer Home. Maybe it's DuBois? DuBois?
Is it DuBois?
DuBois.
DuBois.
Okay, DuBois. The DuBois Pioneer Home.
At least I think so. Don't get mad.
Hi, friends. This is Alexandra from the editing room. You have every right to get mad. I have steered Angelica in an incorrect direction. It is, in fact, pronounced DuBois. D-U-B-O-I-S. DuBois. Apologies, but just know every time she says DuBois, she means DuBois. Back to the episode.
That's what I thought that's how you pronounce it. It's not DuBois, is it?
That's what I want to say.
DuBois. It could be.
So the DuBois Pioneer Home has its own little pioneer packing plant and is one of the oldest pioneer homes in South Florida. And It's one of the oldest pioneer homes in South Florida, but definitely it is listed as the oldest pioneer home in Palm Beach.
Okay.
All right. So let us dig in.
Let us entertain you.
You might be thinking,
nope. I'm not. Not a thought in here.
Come on, let's do it. Let's do the thoughts. Think Florida, pineapples.
It hurts, man.
What's that about?
Florida and pineapples?
Yeah.
What is that about?
Okay, cool. Glad you asked. So, before there were oranges,
I feel like I just got tricked so hard.
Yeah. I wrote it in there hoping you would ask. Okay. Before oranges are what they became, or before oranges are what Florida became famous for in terms of fruit, everyone was all about pineapples.
Wow.
So it was the hot fruit in Florida.
That's funny.
And it was all the trend in the 1800s. So if people moved down to Florida, it was exactly like Hawaii. So people are thinking, oh, tropical land, pineapples grow well here.
Right.
Let's do this here. And talking about trending. So when I was thinking about this whole idea of pineapples in Florida and all that, exactly what the DuBois did is what we're seeing today on TikTok. So we see now today on TikTok, a lot of people talking about homesteading, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So as I was doing research for this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is all of my algorithm right now. So I want you guys to think that in the 1800s at this time, and what Florida was really in this time was like people who were selling land in Florida were marketing to people from the north about leaving their busy lifestyles to start homesteading, to live on their own, to take from the land, to be prosperous in a way that's not like the hustle and bustle of city life. Like, what if you were to grow your own food? What if you were to have animals and just have like this self-sustaining plot, essentially? So the people that we call Florida pioneers are like today's TikTok homesteaders.
Yeah.
It's like,
that makes sense. That makes sense because it's like how in Davie, like they sold to the 17 farming families, like the first 17 families or whatever it is. And it was like, that's the sell. It's like, wow, you can have your own however many acres you had purchased. You can have that much land here and then you can farm and it's great for your family and you can live here forever and all this stuff. And the soil's so rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
You a vampire?
That's what you did. I just replicated what you did.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't say blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. It was you.
So,
do you know what that's from?
Yes. The Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
cool.
second one.
Okay.
After she has a baby.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Oh.
He's a little cute ginger with the little teeth.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyways, I want to watch that movie again.
So anyway, when you think pineapples, like this is another joke I wrote in, and this could be like a sketch for later. But it was like pineapples are like, if you're going through your Instagram feed, I'm thinking like this was promoted to Florida pioneers as like 10 top things to grow in your homestead.
Blueberries, papaya, any citrus fruit.
So I was thinking about like worst land to grow or best thing to do with your alligators. Anyway, I thought that was funny.
Run in a zigzag. Hey, you right there. I'm talking to you. My name's Alexandra. I was born and raised in South Florida. And almost every year of elementary school, they would bring in police officers or firefighters, and they would talk to you about how to properly run away from an alligator. You know why? Because they're in our canals. So if an alligator just so happens to want to chase after you because you probably did something to piss it off, I'm just going to say that right now, it's probably your fault, then you're going to zigzag because they have such a hard time moving harsh right or harsh left. So if you see an alligator anywhere, because there's alligators all over America, you're gonna zigzag. Capiche? Caposh.
While we're having this PSA, alligators are also like they pounce essentially. So they use
And they like, pew.
they use all their energy in like a short burst. So if you keep going, they're going to lose some of their energy. So there's
also they just like, they're so sleepy. Like, don't bother them.
Anyways, just to say, in Florida, we get two kinds of safety education. We get how to swim and how to run from alligators. Period. All right.
We're sinking.
Anyway, the DuBois family. Okay. So thinking about like your perfect TikTok homestead town, you're hearing about like the best places to live.
Like those creepy families.
This is not creepy.
Oh,
Wipe that from your mind.
I'm sorry. You know.
Oh my God, this is so cute. That's why I wear my frilly shirt today. Hold on. Let me bring you a romance story from the 1800s.
Okay.
All right, so picture this. In 1860, Jupiter, Florida is a new and upcoming area.
Wow.
Yeah. The fresh happening lighthouse was just constructed in 1860.
Mm-hmm.
And things were even getting better and booming more when in 1890, they built a railroad. Yeah, pretty cool.
Okay.
So, like, needless to say, it was booming. It was hot in Jupiter, and not just because of the weather. I didn't write that joke.
HAWT, hot.
So, bring in one newlywed couple looking to make their way in the world. They find Jupiter, and they find love.
Wow.
Okay, so we first meet a man named Harry, and he sees the beaches of Florida.
Yeah.
And instantly he's taken back to his home, New Jersey. And
like at the shore? He's from Jersey
literally,
Shore.
Harry DuBois moves to Palm Beach, Jupiter.
Because it looks like Jersey Shore?
Because it reminds him of Jersey Shore. This is before the reality TV show.
That's awesome.
So he buys 20 acres of land.
Wow.
And he gets straight to planting pineapples and building his pineapple packing house.
Mm-hmm.
So the pineapple packing house is like this little shed to store and harvest his crops. So he doesn't have a house. Or maybe he does have it. They don't really go into detail about like where he lived before, but
he lived in a bucket. What?
In a bucket?
I don't know. You can live in a bucket.
No. Okay. Then he purchases even more land.
Whoa.
Because
big spender.
He meets a beautiful lady.
Ooh.
And this lady is named Susan Sanders.
Wow, actor.
Is that where that comes from?
I don't know. She just sounds like an actor.
It sounds like an actor. It sounded super familiar when I heard her name.
Sounds fake.
It's not fake. Anyway.
Rumors. It's fake.
What are you doing? You're starting rumors? So he buys the land for her. Mm-hmm. And they both live in the packing house, definitely. Not in a bucket. Mm-hmm. Because he's building this new house for her. So later, this large area of land is going to be called the DuBois Park. Okay. So now it's known as DuBois Park. But before...
Or DuBois. We still don't know.
They finally built their house in 1898. So their house right now is 125 years old.
Ooh, it can rent a car. Get it? 25?
125?
Yeah.
So what they wanted to do is they wanted to find the highest point in the area, in the land that
because of flooding.
That's really smart, but that's not necessarily why they did it.
Oh.
They did it for the view. So Susan,
I'm not judging. I'm just judging.
Susan really loved looking at the intercoastal
Aww.
and looking at the ships go by.
Yeah.
So she like really liked looking out. And then Henry liked Jersey Shore. So he got it.
I like that. That's his whole thing.
That's his whole thing.
That's his thing.
So it later became known as the House on the Hill. Was the name of their house? Isn't that cute?
No. There's a
I
horror
wrote
movie.
down adorable.
And it's a horror movie. House on Haunted Hill.
Anyway, Susan would spend her days looking at the inlet, and it's now known as Intercoastal Waterway. It is the name of the area. And sometimes she would like take a look at the people who were coming through the waterway, and she would visit them. She was super social. I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that either. My brain was like, is she going to say like she's throwing her martini olives at them or something?
So what they were
like
saying
for
on-
fun, you know?
Oh.
Anyone? No? I just think that's funny.
That would be funny.
That would be really funny. She loved to sit out on her porch and throw olives from her gin martini
That would be really
at
funny.
people passing by.
What if it's history that's messed up and that's what she was doing? Like they thought she was waving at them. But
Like, what if she just like threw?
They're like,
Like,
oh,
what-
she's saying hi. And
No, she's
throwing
saying hi, and she's like, I missed another one.
Yeah. But the internet was saying that it was important for her to have a social life
Socialize.
because at the time there were only 145 people in Palm Beach in Jupiter.
And she like none of them.
So she only talked to the people on the ships.
You know, I would. If I was like, I don't like these people, where did you guys come from?
So yes, she would have visitors and yeah.
Cool.
She didn't like any. Now like I wonder.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I was like, what a cool lady. She's like so social.
Wow, she just there's 145 people. There's 145. You are 2 of those. So that's 143 people,
Mm-hmm.
including children, who knows, that she can talk to. But she chooses no one who lives there.
That's crazy.
I'm always down for the drama. I bet you
Anyway.
hated them all. What you gonna do about it?
So they said also that some of the Seminole tribe would come by, and at the time,
Oh yeah, she hated everybody. It's like even like you're talking to not only locals who are not in your neighborhood, you're talking to locals, and then also people who are not from there. Seminole tribe is local.
Yeah.
So you're talking to locals,
I don't know.
and you're not talking to people who moved in. You're talking to anyone else but those who moved there. Wild. I like her.
Anyway,
Baller.
her social life
She's
was
a baller.
pretty active.
She's a baller. What a baller. She's like, you guys, no, you guys are not fun. These guys are fun.
I mean, that's why they like wrote this about her. Like, wow, she only talks to the people on the ship.
She doesn't talk to. She has a do not disturb sign on her house, but then she sees someone from like the Seminole tribe. She sees someone from like a ship and immediately goes, whoop, come in.
Anyway,
I think that's so cool.
I think that's
I
funny.
love her. I love her. I don't know her. I love her.
Here I was for a romance story. Anyway,
You're like, wow, how romantical. What a sweet woman. Nah, baller. Oh, savage.
in 1899, this
1899.
savage lady had her first child named John. And
Wilkes Booth. Sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry.
no,
That'd be really,
Bad.
that'd be really funny.
bad. Anyway,
The guy had a tall hat in the middle of a theater. You don't think a couple people would get annoyed? Have you heard that?
what?
Have you heard that?
Stop! No, we're not following this train of thought. Nope.
I'm an agent of chaos today.
Obviously.
I wish I was a baller. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish. No.
Talking about ballers.
Did I throw you?
Yeah. Talking about ballers. The DuBois were all ballers because
All of them?
because they did so much.
Okay, what they do?
They ran a fernery. which I'm assuming because I didn't look up.
Is it about ferns?
That's what I'm assuming.
A fernery. Ferneries are indoor or at least sheltered or kept in shade houses to provide a moist environment, filtered light, and protection from frost and other extremes. On other hand, some ferns native to arid regions require protection from rain, humid conditions, and grow best in full sun. So it is for ferns. And in 1855, England was in a fern craze.
Oh.
That's crazy. Ferns, man.
Yeah.
It's like catnip at the time.
Like, also, why are you growing ferns in Florida if... I guess maybe...
What do you mean, why are you growing ferns in Florida?
Because, like, if you're keeping it in a fernery, that's like in a closed area.
So it stays humid. That's like, remember that girl?
Would it be like an open fernery? Because it doesn't...
You could, but like there was remember the girl in St. Augustine that there was this like really, really pretty plant shop that we went to in St. Augustine, and the greenery was gorgeous. And the girls were like obsessed with plants, so they knew everything. So, which is nice to see, like you walk into a store and they actually know what they're selling. Anyways,
yeah,
just me being an old lady. Anyway, but she was saying like, oh yeah, if you want ferns in your home, actually, if you're keeping them inside, one of the best places is the bathroom because they get natural humidity in there from the steam. And then like, if you want, you can also spray them, but they're getting so much moisture. And then like our ferns, we have ferns on the front porch, and then I lost one on the other one. But
it didn't rain. And we didn't water.
I was so sad. Anyways, but like, you have to flip them. Like right now, the one over there, I have to flip it because it doesn't get enough sun. So you have to flip them like every couple months, but like they do great outside. So like in Florida, I guess she could have, I don't think she has to have like an indoor one. I think the indoor one is like in England, how there was like a craze for ferns. So they created these conservatories that would, remember conservatories were a big thing that were inside of your homes, your mansions, your this, your that, your whatever. You would have a conservatory. And that was like your hub for plants. If you don't know what a conservatory is, it's literally a greenery, a house for your plants. So they probably had that there, and it was like indoor. And then I think hers was not indoor. A fernery might have just been.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. In Flamingo Gardens, they have so many ferns. Like they have a whole.
Well, yeah, but think about that. That's back then. She's not from Florida.
Yeah.
Remember, these people are coming from all over the world.
Too hard.
She worked too hard. Huh. She was too fancy. Also a baller. I bet she had snacks in there with people from the Seminole tribe and people who were boating in. And she's like, come to my fernery.
She called it a fernery, but it was just her little meeting room.
Yeah, surrounded by ferns. Little mist everywhere. And then I've always wanted this, one lone little like table with 2 chairs. And then when no one's coming by, 1 chair. Don't sit with me.
I've seen that on House of Guinness. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Because people used to do that in the conservatories. Yeah. That was like their tea area or in your garden, you know, because it's like an indoor garden.
Yeah. Anyway.
I could write this.
So they ran a fernery. They grew bananas.
Banana.
They practiced apiculture. Which means...
apiculture? Oh, thank you. What does it mean?
I couldn't assume that one.
That was great. Which means
beekeeping for honey production.
Aww.
They also operated.
You know, it was called apiculture.
I thought it was beekeeping, but anyway,
fancy. They
also maintained a fish camp, marina, and restaurant.
I love them.
Yeah.
I love them so much. They have the life that I would like in retirement, you know? And then a little tea shop.
And then they had...
a little witchy tea shop.
Then they had shell mining. So...
What's that?
It's where, like, you get shells.
Oh, literally shell mining. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was like a weird, like, rich person term.
No.
You know what I mean? Like the shell corporation.
This is the thing. The fish camp, marina, and restaurant and the shell mining, they're all pay to play, they called it. So like it's all like,
I get it.
A recreation service.
Yeah. That's
so
cool.
Probably would be like more wealthy people coming down.
So super touristy.
Mm-hmm. So over the years, the packing house was used as a storage shed
Mm-hmm.
and then a rental house.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it got its name. Like when it became a rental house, it started to be called the Pineapple House.
That's cute.
And
Not for swingers, as
like
Angelica
the
said.
title. Yay! Back to
Because it's not upside down.
It's not an upside down pineapple. According to Harry's son John, the Pineapple House is one of the oldest wooden structures still remaining in Palm Beach County today. That's huge. And if you look at it,
Huge.
huge. And if you look at it online, it's terrible. I mean, this is from.
I'm sorry.
It's really
like it looks bad.
It looks really
bad.
bad.
That's so sad.
So the picture I saw has like a tarp over it. I think it's from like 2021 is when they took the picture. But they want to maintain it because it's even older than the house itself. So it like what they say is that it's a really important part of history in Jupiter.
Yeah.
And the DuBois family is one of the founding families, or called now one of the founding families of Jupiter. And it represents one of the oldest houses in Jupiter. So my assumption is, because I didn't go and looking to see other old houses in Jupiter, is that it's the only surviving house that was like first built for pioneers. Because remember, Harry built this one
in 1890 something, 1898.
1898. So
I know
8 years after
dates.
he moved in. And he...
That's sad, though.
Not 18 years, I'm sorry. 8 years after, like, railroads first, like, got into the area.
Yeah.
This is just my opinion. My opinion is the building got the use it was intended for out of it.
Okay.
But...
I thought also the house got, like, poopy.
No.
Okay, good.
No, the house is great. It's a shed outside. It's a shed, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I understand.
What about the fernery?
I haven't seen it. But just going back, like, I do think it's important to maintain it because of what they're saying. If that's why you want to keep it and show people what it was about, then that's awesome. But it did. A second thing to add is as the family grew, the house also grew with it, which we see a lot from that time period, even here. In
Children.
Yeah, they actually grow.
You must have plenty.
Because they did. Like, the DuBois family took care of everything. Like, they did so much.
They were like those people.
Yeah, they did so much. And the kids, like, took over everything the dad, like, started. Like, any project he had, they took over. And what's cool about the house, too, is because when I went down the other rabbit hole for the other episode we were going to do, which we're not doing because there wasn't enough research. Something that's cool about these things is, in this house, they say that there's memorabilia from the family. There's like different tools for artifacts, whatever. But while I was looking down, I saw like a tour of the different location we were going to do. And it's like all these kids coming in, like modern kids going in, and they're looking at stuff from a different time period. And they're like, whoa, I didn't know this worked. Like the example they showed were phones. Which,
the rotary phone.
Yeah. All the kids go wild.
Everyone goes nuts for a rotary phone.
It's cool to have like these physical artifacts that we can like look at and see and be like, whoa. And like, I feel like we take it for granted because like when we were kids, we were lucky enough to go on field trips and go to museums and see these things. But like we have something that was like given by the family as something to look at, like, oh, this is literally the thing that was used back in this time period. I don't know if it's weird. Like, I also think it's kind of weird. Like, I wonder if like ancient Romans had museums of like people who lived.
That's crazy because I've never thought about that before. And to think of like, technically you call it like a shrine, wouldn't you? Like like in Egypt, right? like in Egypt, the story is placed on the walls. Okay. So like that was like a big thing. Like the history is on the walls, whatever. And then things like jewelry or whatever, if you were rich enough or if you had that, you were buried with like your most prized possessions.
You wouldn't be able to go and visit people who are dead in Egypt.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think there were museums back then. That's what I mean. Like, unless if you were like, I don't know. I guess it didn't really matter, but unless if you were someone who was royal or something, you wouldn't look at any of that stuff.
Like, I really think this is like a new thing we're doing. I don't know.
Was the first
because like if you think the English, when they started going into these different areas, it's very colonialism type thing. They would take things from these different areas and then like bring them back to showcase, and then they would put them in a museum. But actually from your own culture, and every culture did this. Like if you think about the ancient Romans, whatever, any country that you would take over, any other civilization that was taken over, you take artifacts from that location. But it was the wealthy people who took those artifacts. But like your own culture, looking back,
your own culture, I don't know. But the first known museum was Enegaldis Museum in modern day Iraq. And it was founded around 530 BCE. And it showcased labeled artifacts from Mesopotamia's history. It was the first public museum and is often considered the Capitoline Museums in Rome, and is often considered the I'm sorry. So the first museum, like officially titled museum. So that's what happened. Like the first known museum was Enegaldis Museum in modern day Iraq. And then, but the first public museum is considered to be the Capitoline Museums in Rome. Mm-hmm. And that opened in 1734.
Okay.
And then there was the Ashmolean Museum in Oxford in 1683. Mm-hmm. And that's the first university public museum.
But that's what I'm talking about. It's like these educated people who are like researching the past type of thing. But like,
and then the Mausoleum of Alexandria.
Mycenium?
Mycenium? Mausoleum?
I don't know.
It's with an N. I don't know. Words are hard for me. I'm so sorry. I really apologize. Founded by the Ptolemaic dynasty in Egypt. Ptolemaic.
Okay.
In Egypt after 305 BC. Mausoleum. I think it's a Mausoleum. Okay. It was a research institution that was attached to the royal palace. It included a library that was a center for learning and collecting.
Well, that's what I hear.
Like the Library of Alexandria.
Yeah, I hear a lot of library. I mean, if someone out there,
but I think that's what it started as. I think it started at theory, because I'm not a researcher like that. I died. Okay.
Welcome back.
I think that museums really were the basis of like libraries, because they were research locations and institutes, because I've heard that before. Like I've heard like libraries collecting things as well as information. So they would collect books, and then these books would become collector's items, and then you wouldn't be able to check out these collector's items. So they were seen as an artifact. So knowledge is your first museum.
Wow.
Anyways, get back to the story. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry. I had to know.
So that's essentially all we have. There is more.
Cuteness? Is it cute? Is it cute? Is it adorable?
So the house on the hill?
The haunted one?
It wasn't just
there is a
house on
cloud.
the hill.
Okay. It was also a place where no people who moved in there were welcome, only Seminole tribes.
So the hill was once a Native American built
No.
shell midden.
Oh, what is that? I thought you were going to say burial ground. I was like, no.
Well.
Oh, no. What is
Can
that?
you look it up really fast? Look up
Shell-
shell midden.
Oh.
Shell midden.
So a shell midden is an ancient pile of refuse primarily composed of mollusk shells left behind by humans.
They're also seen as like monuments, right? Like
Okay.
to the Native American cultures from back in the day.
Oh, okay.
So they believe, I'm going to mispronounce this. I know I'm going to mispronounce this, but I don't know, like I didn't see a pronunciation guide for this. So let's see how this goes. So this was either constructed by the Jayaga people or the Hoba people
Okay.
in the area. So these two groups of people inhabited Jupiter and the inlet at the time of European contact. So when the Europeans came, that's when these mounds are from. But that makes this space even cooler because it's not just like the first settled people, homesteaders of Jupiter, Florida. It's also an archaeological site that's still studied today. So
Crazy.
it's not just like a historic space, which it is a historic landmark, but it's also a ancient historical location as well. So just to give you a little bit more information about the mound, it's 600 feet long. It's 20 feet high, and it's one of the last coastal shell mounds in South Florida.
What?
So there are artifacts there thousands of years old, thousands. And what it really shows is that that space wasn't just like a few people. It was a thriving village.
Whoa.
So a community. More than 145 people maybe were there.
Probably.
Yeah. So artifacts are still being dug up today, and other historic stories have been told in that location. It's believed that the land where the DuBois family house sits was also the site of a tragedy that occurred in 1698. And that will be discussed.
You can't be cool. You can't be cool.
That's going to be discussed in our next episode.
Wow.
I'm cool.
Okay. Well, I said my thoughts throughout the episode, so very openly. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I can't wait.
I think they were
until
a sweet
next
family. Maybe they were like more baller than I thought.
With the baller.
But
Anyway.
yeah, they were cool.
Cool. Thanks.
Thanks for listening.
Hey, Choco. Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, Sandra. Thanks. And thank you.
Thank you.
Our listeners. By the way, we've been noticing people have been leaving comments in the comment section.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Keep leaving comments.
Keep leaving
we
comments.
like them.
We listen, we watch, we appreciate.
And if you have any suggestions for anything that you think we should talk about, please make sure to let us know. And until next time, everyone, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, and glorious rest of your day. My name's Alexandra.
And I'm Angelica.
And this is Legends of Yesterday. Goodbye.